hoping that your opponent is going to go for Warden first, and the Mountain King is so nice against that Warden, and obviously there's a bit of a gamble involved in just sort of guessing what your opponent's going to be going for. It's a bit rock, paper, scissors, but at the same time you just have to know what your opponent's style is, know what they like, know what they're good at, and play it like that, I think.
And another guy said you can pick up a Demon Hunter as a third hero.
Yeah.
And the Moon fan says no, you can only play RPG at this point, like role play.
Yeah, certainly. Getting a Demon Hunter second has actually become not sort of the most ridiculous thing in the world. Obviously, Demon Hunter third is a bit crazy, but Demon Hunter second with a Warden first against human has actually happened quite frequently recently, especially on maps like Terran Stand, where Wardens were very popular first hero, and actually it looks like ForDream managing to take out those mortars before they do too much damage to that Tree of Life, and now actually being on the offensive again, now that he has that Avatar of Vengeance back up. Bloodmage being forced to banish himself, and still more bullets going off, but I don't think this is a fight Sky should really be taking at this point.
Oh god, yeah, and I think Avatar of Vengeance is going to win the game for Nadolf again. I don't. Did you watch any of my recent uploads where Avatar of Vengeance just won the game by herself?
No, I haven't, unfortunately. Certainly, Avatar of Vengeance is so strong. It's just so nice to have those invulnerable spirits that can just go in and do whatever you like. But I think actually it's not going to be too useful right now, just because obviously the you can't use it to harass economy anymore because there's no more gold mining.
Yeah.
So that's sort of a big element of it that isn't really useful anymore. That Blood Mage is awful close to 6 as well. I'm very worried about that because in conjunction with Banish, that can do so much damage, especially to bears, but I don't think there's any bears left. And there's enough gold for one more bear, but I don't think that's what we're going to be seeing it used on. I think instead it's just going to come down to heroes. Level 5 Panda and level 8, is it? Level 8 Warden against level 6 Mountain King, very close to level 7 Mountain King actually, and level 5 almost level 6.
I think one of the observers just said a human's gonna win, and the other observer said what? Because the Nadolf have moonwells and human has nothing, and the guy said when said Mountain King can get Avatar, but Nadolf couldn't. They just have a little argument from the observers. What would you think? What would you have rather, Phoenix or Avatar of Vengeance?
I think certainly in this situation, I think I'd rather have Phoenix. I think in a big battle, I'd probably rather have Avatar. But when it's sort of unit versus unit, obviously there's not going to be many corpses in these upcoming battles, just because there's not too many dead units. And so that Avatar of Vengeance isn't going to be too useful. Obviously there's going to be some, you can kill some critters and you can possibly get some peasant kills or something, but it's really not going to be the same as a massive battle where you can get all 6 spirits up very quickly. And look at that Avatar of Vengeance being brought out again, but you can see there's only 3 units here which will even produce a corpse, so I'm not sure that Avatar of Vengeance is going to be too useful in this battle.
Oh god, Blood Mage.
Blood Mage banish. Oh.
What?
That Blood Mage being forced to run away, being staffed away actually, so it's just basically this Mountain King on its own. Mountain King being forced back into the back of his base. Will he be able to recover in time? Will these towers protect him? No, it doesn't look like it. Oh, nice bolt there. Might keep this Mountain King alive for at least a bit longer. We'll have to see whether or not he can get away here.
Yeah, and I wonder why hitting the Avatar earlier, because you gain 500 HP if you Avatar.
I think he was hoping to use it, or to save it for when his Blood Mage was back, because obviously he could fight a proper battle then, rather than this sort of half battle where he's sort of has his Avatar and he's running it around, but it's just not the same as if he had his Blood Mage with him. Blood Mage almost back at full hit points, so we'll be back in the battle fairly soon though.
Yeah. Oh man, so 2 heroes versus about a bunch of trees and 2 other heroes.
Yeah, these other trees are now moving down. Obviously the shop has been left. I think, yeah, the shop is just so important to keep alive because you can actually use your gold in a very nice way there.
Sky asked if ForDream has any money. ForDream said 3. Sky said I'm more than you. I have 47.
Just GG out on that basis. But yeah, it looks like actually.
And ForDream said, I'm coming.
Yeah, this is a pretty scary thing to face. Obviously, all these ancients can be so dangerous. But what you have to remember is that if that Phoenix does come out and that Blood Mage is so close, if the Mountain King can get off a nice hero kill or something, that Phoenix is going to take down those ancients so damn quickly. Because obviously, magic damage versus unrooted ancients is so much damage.
Oh yeah, and the splash around. I mean splash damage and air. I call it air immolation.
Yeah, it's that burning is just so crazy. You can really just do so much damage here. I think it's often underestimated, and people don't really take into account how much damage it can do, especially if you can get a bolt and a banish
Sky
oh, wow.
has about like a dozen militia in his main. He can use.
Yeah, the problem obviously with that is that if he uses them, then, well, one, he's going to give a lot of experience because that panda can take them down so quickly because he's level 5, and two, that will give a whole lot of corpses to be used on the Avatar of Vengeance.
Oh yeah, you're right.
And so you need to be careful with not using them, and actually it looks like Sky's going to make one last desperate push here. He did get level 7 on his Mountain King. No mana note on his Blood Mage though. He's used it all when transferring it away, and he did get a bit he did get detonated by some wisps, and actually getting detonated by more wisps now, and it looks like that Blood Mage being forced to run away, and it looks like Sky just not being able to put down the damage he'd like to.
Sky may make out this, I gotta tell you, because Blood Mage can chuck the, yeah, and if the Warden trades a Blood Mage, I'll take that any day.
Yeah, certainly that'd be a nice trade, but I think that Warden can always just blink away. That Warden with sort of no mana at the moment, which could be a bit of problem, which could cause a bit of problems. But that Warden runs back in. Why did he do that?
Oh, banished!
Oh my God!
And you take additional magic damage if you're banished.
Yeah, he doesn't.
Oh!
The banish is just too slow, I think. Oh wow, so close. But it looks like that Warden goes down, and that Panda is soon to follow. And so Sky's gonna take this game. Oh my God, what a crazy game indeed. Oh, so insane. ForDream must really be kicking himself right now.
Oh my God. Oh, and Panda gets taken down.
Oh, what a game. What an excellent game. I think it's just such a shame that Warden decided to run back in there, but really very nice game by both players there, don't you think?
Oh man, yeah, I thought Sky lost for sure. Oh my God. and you're right, Sky didn't pull any militia. That's probably a better decision. If I were the human, I would pull all my militia and I'd probably lose them all in like 2 seconds. and just GG right after that.
Yeah, Warden gets level 10
Exactly.
and then you're just crying to yourself in a corner.
Right. Man, hello game. Alright, I hope you guys enjoyed this dual commentary between me and Chumpesque, and I'm gonna leave the last word to him.
Yeah, thank you very much, folks. Come check out my channel as well, youtube.com/Chumpesque, and thank you very much for commentating with me. Yes,
no problem. I think all of my subscribers has aware that you exist. Anyway,
see ya.